Okay, we are now in the second half of Excel simulation 2A, and so I'm going to start with number 11. In here, it's already got the row selected, so we want to select F14 to F42 here. And what we're going to do is we're going to be changing erosion to something different. So I'm selecting everything in here. So we want to go to Find and Replace. There's different ways to do it. So I'm going to click on Find and Select, and then we're going to click on Replace. What do you want to replace is erosion. And then I want to replace it with erosion control. And I am not a big fan of replace all, but since it's telling us to do replace all, we will do it. And it made 13 replacements. Hopefully I did it right. So to the left of the formula bar, click in the name box and type A44. So we're all the way down here. So now we're going to do date and time. And there's different ways to do that as well. So we're going to go into the function library again. Here is date and time. And we're going to find now, which is right here. And notice it puts the word now and then parentheses in there. And we want to click OK. So we're going to go to A1. And we want to choose Freeze Panes. So what that'll allow you to do is scroll without the top row disappearing. And there's different ways to do that. You can freeze the top row. You can freeze multitude of rows. So we're going to go to View. And here you see Freeze Panes. So in the list, choose Freeze Panes. But you can see you can freeze just the top row, or you can freeze just the first column. Here we want to do Freeze Panes. So that means if we go this way, it's still going to be there. So make cell, let's see what happens when we do this. So it's, okay, apparently it did not like the way I did it. So let's try it again. Okay, it does not like it. Make cell L1 active cell, then select row 14. Okay, I guess I need to read a little better. So I'm selecting row 14, and now I'm going to freeze panes. There we go. So now you can see how that works. I'm guilty of not reading. In the window group freeze panes, we're going to click unfreeze panes. So click in any cell below row 13. So we'll click here, that's below 13. Click the Insert tab, and you're going to get a little bit of a different scenario here. So we're going to go Insert, and we're going to find Table. And we're going to click on OK. And notice that it filled in the entire data over here. So we'll click on OK, and boom. Now notice how that formatted things for us. Really nice. So apply the light table style, light blue style 16. So we need to find that. That is under, in the third row, the third style. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. In the header row, click the retail price filter arrow. So you can filter things down to whatever you want. So here's the retail price. And then we want to click smallest to largest. So let's go smallest to largest. Click here. And that sorts everything. You could also click on that if I wanted to see just full shades. I could click on this here, and just click on full shades. Click the category again, sort A to Z. So here's our category, and we'll sort A to Z. And notice that everything gets changed in here again. In the header row, click the item number and filter arrow. And this is what I was talking about. If I wanted to see only the ones that were 131, 129, I'd get rid of the select all and then put a check mark here. So let's go smallest to largest, and boom. We're done. We're flying around. We're halfway done. Click the category arrow and choose select all. And that will get rid of all of everything. And then we want to click on maple. So when we click on OK, it should only show us maple. But one thing I want you to understand, notice this is 20, 24, 26. You know, it doesn't delete the rows, and it just makes sure that it only shows the rows that you want to see in here. On the Table Tools Design, let's go to Table Tools. So if you don't know where it is, click on here, see Design. And we want to click the Total Row check in, let's see, click the Total Row checkbox. So we need to find where the Total Row checkbox is. Here it is. And that will do the total row for you. Click cell A43. And displays, let's see, click cell A, then click the arrow that displays the cell and click sum. So you can see you do a lot of things in here. So it automatically adds the sum over there for it. Then we want to clear all filters. So now we don't know how to clear all filters, say. Well, there's a way that you can do that at one time. And these are all the clear filters. So let's go. This is a good time to see how to clear all the filters. So let's go to Learning Aids. And let's look on Read Instructions. You could watch the video as well and see if this helps you in here. So table we did over here, we did this in here. So when you get stuck on something, boom, in here. So we want to click in a header, top table header row, click the category arrow and clear filter from category. And all the rows will redisplay. So if you're not sure how to do something, again, just go into it in here and let's go back to, is this the one that I wanted to do? Nope. In the table header row, click the category, and clear filters. So here's category. And we know it's filtered because it's got a little, like a little funnel here in here. And then you can click on clear filter from category. Filter the table so only erosion control displays in the landscape column. So again, we need to get rid of the select all and put erosion control. And notice it's got that little filter there. Filter the table so that only oak displays in the category. So now we got anything that's oak and erosion control. Clear all filters from the table. So let's go in here and clear filters, and then clear filter. Remove the total table from the row. So let's just right click and choose delete. Now, removing it is not the same as clearing the contents. Now, if it does not work, say, well, let's go to plan B. Well, what do we do to get it on? Well, we just go to total roll and clear that. So remember, if something doesn't happen, then look for an alternative way of doing it. In the view group, click on zoom to 75%. So view, and here's our zoom. And then you can type in 75% if you want. You can also go down over here. So in the zoom dialog box, so we're going to click on zoom, and we're going to click on 75. If you want to go back to 100, just click on 100. Restore it to 100. Okay, two more. Make cell F9 the active cell. So we're going to F9. And then we're going to split. So on the View tab, go to Windows. Here's the View tab. And we're going to go into the Windows group over here and click Split. So here's our split. And boom. It just split it into two separate things. Remove the split bars to make cell A1 active. Now normally you can just double click on this. But let's unclick the split and see if that works. There you go. So there's different ways to do the same thing. So remove the split bars. We did that. Make cell A1 active. Page layout, go to themes. And we need to find themes, which is right here. And choose thick slice. As soon as I find it, I do not see thick slice. All right, so when this happens, this is a good time to do this. So I'm not sure why I'm not seeing it now. And click on slice. Still don't see it. And so let's go to, this will be a great time to click on that. You can also browse for themes, which we're not going to do here. So let's go in and do, oh, there it is, slice. I knew it was there before. So now I'm good. Select the range A13 to H13. So A13 to H13. And apply the heading for style. So if you don't know how to do that, again, we're going to go to the Home tab. And we're going to Cell Styles. And we want heading 4. And then we're going to change the alignment to center. Last one. Change it to orientation. There's more than one way to do it. But let's go in the page setup group. And we have orientation over here. Or you can click print titles here. So since it's telling us to do this, let's go and do it this way. And notice that we have sheet and all these different things in here. So click print titles. Under print titles, click repeat, rows to repeat at top. So here we have in here, and we'll click this here. What that means is when you're actually printing something, it will repeat these. So select row 13. And click OK. So we missed something. So print titles, under print titles, click in the rows repeat. At the top, click collapse dialogs, row 13, expand dialogs, and click OK. So it did not like what we wanted to do, row 13 in here. So when that happens, again, this is a good time to go in and see. Now I know what the problem is. So let's go and cancel this, and let's do a video this time. You know, and that's what these videos are for.
On the Page Layout tab, in the Page Setup group, click Orientation, and then click Landscape. In the Page Setup group,
looks like we missed that.
Under Print Titles, click in the Rows to Repeat at top box, and then at the right, click Collapse Dialog. From the row heading area, select row 13, and then click Expand Dialog. Click OK to close the dialog box. Click the File tab and then click Print. On the
so
print
there you
page,
go. So this is very helpful in here when because we never changed the orientation to landscape. So it's very easy to do things like that. So that's where the video's really, really helpful. That's why I told you in the beginning there's more than one way to change the orientation. So if you go into page setup and you go to orientation, we're just going to choose landscape. And now we're going to do what it said to do there. So print rows at top. Click here and let us drag and select. We're going to expand and we click on OK. Display the print preview with no scaling. Okay, so let's go into page setup here. And let's go into print preview. And then we want no scaling in here. Well, I don't know how to do it, but here's no scaling and here's fit all. So click the no scaling arrow and change it to fit on one page. And then click print. Incorrect action. All right. So click fit all columns in here. So now when you're having a problem with something, let's find out what it is. So you click the no scaling arrow in here. And we missed the click the no scaling arrow, click fit all columns on one page. So let's see if we spelled everything. Fit, we fit sheet on one page. Oh, so when you make a mistake, again, go back and repeat it and look to see if you just click too quickly. And then we have in here. So hopefully this helps you out. I try to do things wrong so that when it happens to you that you don't get all frustrated. So there we go. So at this point in time, that's everything